What's up, everybody? It's Casper Trader back here with another video today. We're gonna do a weekend stock talk, and I'm not sure if I'm live yet, so we're gonna wait for that. Alright, yeah, it shows I'm live right now, so, alright, let's get into it. Before we start, let's wait until notifications get in for everyone, for the notification squad to get in here. Welcome, Riri, welcome. Sorry, just having some trouble putting in my chat box and everything. Alright, so welcome everyone. Oh, you're already ready? Okay, just give me 1 second. Let's wait until all the notifications get sent out and more people join us in this live stream right here. I'll type it in right now, Macy's, and we can start very, very shortly. Alright, so just beware of the awkward silence that's about to happen. Okay, so just checking out. All right, my charts are still loading in. Welcome, Paul L. Welcome, James Germain. Yeah, this should be fun. I hope you guys have a list of stocks you want me to talk about or anything, because you guys can just share everything, and we can analyze them together and just build a list for each other that we can always find stocks that we can trade. Welcome, Shadow Drone. Welcome. Oh, that's cool. You're thinking AI. That's what I thought. 1 second. Let's just wait one more person to pop in the chat box. Let's see. Let's get one more person. Did I get my... Yes, I did. I just completed it like 10 minutes ago, so I got in right in time just to start this live stream. All right, Jacob Lucas, welcome, welcome. All right, so we can start right now, and before we do that, you guys can hit that like button if you are ready for this live stream to talk about stocks. It really helps me out a lot for the YouTube algorithm and stuff. And if you aren't subscribed, please do, because we just hit our goal of 250 subscribers, so that was a big milestone, and we're a quarter way to 1,000. So yeah, that's it. We can start right now. Talk options. Potentially can talk about options. All right. So since Riri was here first, first come first serve. So let's start out with with Macy. Okay. So Macy's stock is right now technically in a downtrend because it's below the SMA line, but let's check it out. I don't see much support and resistance going on right now. I feel like it just keeps trending downward, and it may be going down. We can't really do this here, but it kind of uses this SMA line as a resistance, where it keeps bouncing down from it whenever it hits it. So I would say Macy's, unless it breaks above its usual pattern, then right now it would be a downtrend, so it wouldn't be the best time to buy. Or if it goes down to like where it bounced previously, like around $17 or $19, and if it bounces back up, then that'd be pretty good profit margin if it could ride back up to like $39, $40. Yeah, I think that's all for that one. Really doesn't have a strong pattern that I can find myself. That's just my opinion. Um, all right. So first, we'll start out with your stocks, everyone. So you can put in the chat box, and I'll be going in order. We can start out with your stocks, and like after you guys are done with all of your stocks, I'll show you my top stock and other stocks I'm looking to trade this week that have really a lot of potential. So, all right. SYF for shorting. SYF. Right now, SYF is pretty overextended. If you look at the RSI indicator, it's way overbought, and if you look at the stock, or I call it the STOCH indicator because I don't know how to pronounce it, I would say it is overextended, and you got to watch out for this SMA line. For a short, it would be awesome. I would just wait until it starts trending below the EMA line right here, and be actually a fantastic stock to short. I might short this myself, but I can't short stocks in Robinhood. Never mind. Yeah, just be careful because it might also bounce just keep bouncing up because it's on a solid uptrend and it potentially can stop around maybe $35. But you just got to be careful and just wait for a big move and just go into that direction. Like if it's trending up, then go in that direction. If it's trending down, go in that direction. Um, Before we get into the next stock, all right, this stock, I would say you can short it. I would short it when it would go below the EMA line. But before we get into the next stock, what can I do about these live streams to make them more interesting for you guys? Because I feel like maybe they're boring for you guys or something. I really want to make them more interesting for everyone. Is there anything I could do that would interest you more? And I gotta wait for the delay so I can see your chat box messages. Meanwhile, I'll get to GNTX. So put that in the chat box while I get to the next stock. Face cam? Ha 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 ha. Not yet. Not yet. Right now, all we got is a screen and my voice. So, they're fun. Alright. Anything else? Is that it? Is that all? Yes? No? Maybe? Yeah? No? Alright, that's probably it. Okay, so going on to GNTX. So GNTX, using the RSI and the STOCH indicator, I would say it would be actually a pretty good place to buy right now, except we'd wait for it to curve above these lines right here and for it to start trending upwards a bit. So we would wait for the bounce, and that would be a good place to buy it because it is pretty oversold and it's looking to bounce back up. I feel like it might have one more red day just to get down to like $19 or $19.25 or something like that, and it's gonna look to bounce up. Potentially, what pattern we can kind of see here is they're good. FRC short. All right, we'll get to that soon, Jacob. You can see that it's trying to create like a pattern right here. This would be like the support, but right now it fell below, so it might not have another red day. But it's just an overall pattern that it may be forming currently right now. It may be forming this fat pattern, and I would say right now, again, I would wait for the confirmation of the uptrend. Like once it starts going upwards and starts curling back up, it would be a fantastic buy, and the profit margin is for sure right there. Fantastic. That'd be like $3 right here. So that's waiting for our math skills to come in. Around 15%, I think. So yeah, that's pretty good overall profit margin. If you were to buy it at the support once it starts trending up a bit, like to $20, and then sell it at 23, that'd be pretty good. And I'm pretty sure the earnings caused the stock to go down slightly. So yeah, there's no point in waiting for the next earnings. I mean, there's no like nothing to be scared of for the next earnings because sometimes the stocks can go in opposite directions during earnings season. All right, next stock. Jacob Lucas, FRC and A. FRC. Let's go. First Republic Bank to short. Do you, Jacob Lucas, can I ask you, do you use Webull or something that you can actually short stocks on? I'm pretty sure you probably use Webull to short stocks. All right, let's see. It's resistance right here. All right, and the support would be, there isn't really much of a support. I could kind of see, no, not really. There isn't much of support, and it's kind of just right at the top where it bounces. I can only identify the resistance on the stock. Yeah. MasterCard and Visa. Oh, wait, what? MasterCard and Visa? Oh, the stocks. Okay, my bad. So yes, FRC would be almost at the perfect place to short, I would say. I would just wait until it hits the resistance and starts curling back down. And RSI is showing that it's overbought, so it's looking to go down, and so is the STOCH indicator. Yeah, so that's basically it for this one. And A, you wanted to go over Agilent Technologies. Yeah, this one also looks very overextended. Do you, Jacob Lucas, do you like use a stock screener to find stocks that are like overextended? Because I'd be pretty interested in that, or find that ones are like, I'd use it to find ones that are oversold because I can't short stocks on Robinhood. Let's do a trend line. We can, come on. All right, so a pattern that might be forming is right here. I would say I can't really tell. I like stocks that have like very nice and neat patterns because they're really predictable. This stock, it is technically at the resistance right now. Right now, I would say once it crosses below the EMA line, it'd be like the perfect place to short, and the short would be pretty profitable if it were to go back down to like um 20 $62 or $63, so it'd be pretty profitable. Um you can do a put on Robinhood, yeah, but not all these stocks. I mean, I actually might take that into consideration. I'm gonna write that down. Really quickly, give me 1 second. FRC and A. Potentially, I'm gonna check them out to buy some put options. Thanks, Riri, for reminding me. FRC and A. Okay. Casper Trader, did you say you can or can't short on Robinhood? You technically can't short on Robinhood. A put is shorting. I guess, yeah, put is shorting a stock technically, but it's buying options. Um, oh, you just Google overbought stocks? Okay, that's pretty interesting. I'll try that out. Any other stocks, or do you want me to get into my stocks and then you guys can put in whatever you guys want? Want me to talk about any other stocks that you guys have, or any questions or anything? I can get to my stocks and just see what you guys think about them, analyze them for you guys. So, gonna wait for the delay. Mine? Anyone else? Just gonna wait. Just gonna wait. All right. All right. Then I'll just go over my stocks that I actually found because of these live streams, these awesome live streams this weekend and on Friday. So there's 3 stocks, or actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stocks I can go over. You make sure they have a lot of volume. Yeah, options. Yep. All right. So let's go over the stocks that I'm looking to buy long, not short them. So, all right. So the first stock that I actually found during this live stream, well, didn't find, someone recommended the stock, and it turns out to be a fantastic stock if you want to swing trade slightly over the long term, because it's on the daily chart, so that each candle equals 1 day. So this would be over like oh, this would be almost basically long term trades, because it would be from like May to October, so that'd be like half a year almost. So if you are interested in that, then for sure go ahead. It's from $50 to around $68 profit margin, which is pretty high for those who are interested in just putting your money in, not worrying about it, and taking it out a few months later. So QCOM is right at the support, which is at $50 right here. Buy long, Brandon. Buying long means that you buy it. Basically, you buy the stock, but if you short a stock, that means, you know, they're like opposite of each other, long and short. So long is basically buying, and shorting is basically selling a stock. Yeah. You sell it. If you short a stock, you sell it and then buy it back. All right, buy and hold. What does short mean? Okay. It's lagging for you. Is it lagging for anyone else here? I'm pretty sure I have pretty good Wi-Fi. That shouldn't be lagging. Anyone? Yes? No? Lag? Should I slow down? I don't know how to slow down. Alright, I'm just gonna keep going. It doesn't mean... Technically... Alright, we'll get over that. We'll talk about that later if you want to, or in the Discord, but let's talk about the stocks right here. So, let's not waste any more time and go into QCOM. So, QCOM, I said right at the support at $50, has base to run to $68. You can kind of see that it formed a head and shoulders pattern right here. And there's nothing really to be careful for except for it to ride over the EMA line, which I would say would technically confirm the reversal, and then just ride it on the way up to $68 or more, like it did here, $64. Um, yeah. You don't technically own it. It's we'll talk about that later if you want. Next stock. So that's stock 1 out of 5. Crocs, and I'm sure gonna be a stock for everyone that would like here. Especially because they're mostly like uptrending horizontal or downtrending patterns, but you can easily identify support and resistance on these, which is what I like about them. They have neat patterns. All right, so head and shoulders pattern explained. All right, let's get back to that one really quick. Brandon, I'm gonna explain it. So head and shoulders pattern is a pattern that often happens, and in the stock charts. I'm sorry for my weird mouth because I can't talk fast. Really, a long time for fast. I can't talk. All right, so head and shoulders pattern is basically a pattern where it looks like there's a shoulder that's lower than the head. So it goes a shoulder, curves down a bit. You can see how this is technically a shoulder. It goes up to the head right here, which is higher than both of the shoulders, and it curves down and makes another shoulder and then falls below, usually to its previous resistance, I mean support, where it bounced up to start the pattern, but sometimes it can fall below even that. So make sure, I mean, does that explain it well, or do you want me to clarify something? So it's basically a pattern, yeah, I just said. There's the shoulder, there's the head, and there's the shoulder. And yeah, you can kind of profit off of it. Let's say you see there's a shoulder here and the head is forming, and then let's say stock price is right here. You can tell that there's going to be a shoulder right here, so you can short the stock, and you'd probably profit off it once it's making its way down from like $56 to 50. All right, you're welcome, and thanks for asking. If you ever have any questions, just let me know. Okay, let's see. Next stock was Crocs. Yep, Crocs. I'm surprised that these Crocs stock are going up like crazy. They're a solid uptrend pattern, even though I thought Crocs were dead because they were popular like 10 years ago. So yeah, but whatever, doesn't matter. Stock price. I'm just looking at the technicals right now, not the not the fundamentals. Excuse me. All right. So its previous pattern was support and resistance right here. This was the support on this trend line right here, the bottom red line, and its resistance was the center red line. But then after its earnings, it popped up really high and it started to create its own pattern right here. And it'll probably go for at least one more cycle where it'll bounce off the middle line and go up to the top line right here. And that's a pretty nice profit margin from $27 to around, by the time it gets there, it would be around $33. So that'd be $6 profit margin on this stock. So yeah, Crocs would be a pretty good investment if you wanted to technically be kind of short term because it'd be like a week or two that you'd have to wait for the stock to complete its cycle. So, yep. Josh Davis, welcome, welcome. And I'm not your daddy, but okay. Um, let's go to the next stock. TTWO. Let's go. TTWO. This is also a horizontal pattern on the stock, and it is slightly more long term for those who want that information. Um, so TTWO has found its support at around $94 and its resistance at around $120. But one time it peaked out above and it started to create its own pattern right here and went up to 136. So just to be safe, I would count on buying if you were to buy at the support, and I would wait for it to bounce over the EMA line, go over the EMA line. So technically, it would confirm the uptrend, and I would plan on selling it around 120. But if there's no resistance and just keeps going above it, then I would just hold it on until it starts showing signs of downtrend, or reversal. So that's basically for TTWO. The profit margin is also pretty high. It's around $25 and possibly $35 or $40. Yep. So the profit margin is also high on this one, but it is slightly more longer term for those who are interested in those types of stocks. Another one, AMZN, Amazon, the biggest company you know. That's right. Amazon, the huge online e-commerce store technically. No, not. All right, online store, we'll call it that. So, Amazon stock has found its resistance on this trend line where I drew. I think it was yesterday that I analyzed this, and Friday maybe even. So it found its support on this trend line also, and you can see that it's creating like just this cycle where it goes from support and resistance over and over again. And right now, it bounced down a bit. So I would say if it does continue downtrend, like I would say if it falls to like 1,550, it technically already be completing the cycle going downward. So it'd probably go down to like 1,300 from there. But what we can see even in the 30-minute charts is a completely different pattern right here. Um, so its support and resistance would be right here. Support would be on this trend line, resistance right here. And I would say it would practically, if it were to bounce over the EMA line, then it would be a pretty good swing trade for like a day or two, where it would go over here and it would probably hit like 1,400, 1,640. It's not the biggest profits, but it's always whatever. It's always profit. Profit is profit, right? All right. So David Isaac, how do you use these stochastic? I don't know how to say that, but and is it the same as the RSI? It's similar to the RSI. It's used to. I'm pretty sure someone told me in the live chat. So someone recommended this indicator to me in the live stream yesterday, I think it was, and you can use it to identify like in horizontal patterns. This one's almost horizontal, but when it's the low point and it's a good time to buy. A good time to buy is when I'm pretty sure the blue line goes over the red and orange line, so it would technically be trending upwards, and you would sell it when I'm pretty sure the blue line would go beneath the red and orange line. If that makes sense. And the RSI also shows you like if a stock, I'm sorry, is overbought or oversold. So technically around 70 it would be overbought and 30 would be oversold, but sometimes it's a little in between there. So technically right now the stock is in between, but it's trending downward a bit. So there's a high probability it's going to go down to the 30 mark or somewhere around the 30 mark. Yeah. So does that make sense? Or do you want me to clarify something? Is that good? Ticker symbol SPY, holding period few days to 1 week. Question: would you buy or wait? Really quickly, David Isaac, can you clarify? This makes sense. The RSI and the stochastic indicator. Yes. No. Good. Understandable. Not. Yes. Yes or no. All right. If we don't get a response in 5 seconds, I'm gonna go on to SPY. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right. I'll just see if you have a response later. SPY. All right. So SPY right here is the indicator. I mean, index technically, ETF. Yeah. All right. That's fantastic. Oh yeah. SPY basically tracks the overall stock market almost, and recently it's been bouncing off the EMA line right here. But the thing you have to be careful about is the SMA line right here. I'm not sure if you were to buy. Why would you buy? Shadow Drone, GSTs. Welcome, GSTs. Thanks for tuning into the live stream. Why would you, Shadow Drone? Why would you buy it? Why would you consider buying right now? Because right now, what I see out of the stock is that it kind of created its own pattern right here. Trend line. Or let's go to 30-minute. Yeah, alright. So I would day trade it. Call or put depending on futures. Alright, so I'm not an expert at that. So if you know what you're doing, then go ahead. But just my overall analysis on SPY, it just hit off the resistance right here that I created previously. You can even extend this line back here where it almost hit it right here. Actually, not really. Okay, so this would be more accurate of a line. This would be the resistance for it. So you be careful. The profit margin wouldn't be high if it were to stop at the resistance. It might break it and continue to uptrend, but I would say it doesn't have much more space to go. SPY has more potential to go down, but I also see a high probability of this actually breaking the resistance because it bounced off the SMA line here once and twice, so it's looking like it has enough momentum to break, but we just have to wait and see. Yeah, that's my opinion on SPY. Welcome, ADRH8. Welcome, welcome. And thanks for tuning in. Alright. TWLO. Wait, did I even go over my stocks? Whatever. Oh, one more stock after you guys are done with your stocks. TWO. Wait, no, TWLO. Right? ADRH8. Robinhood Rich, welcome, welcome to the live chat. Thank you for tuning into the live stream. Alright, so TWLO. It's consistently trending upwards, and I would say technically it can start trending downward because I mean it might resist at the resistance right here that it created recently, but yeah, and the RSI is looking kind of overbought right here and overbought on the stock indicator. So I would say it wouldn't be the best place to buy TWO right now unless you have a high belief that it's gonna go and you're confident that it's gonna break above the resistance and start trending upwards. Maybe it's gonna be some news or earnings. Yeah, be careful for the earnings here because they're looking to come out really soon. Yeah, so just be careful for that because that can take the stock price in any direction really aggressively. Yeah, so the support would be on the SMA line here because it's kind of elastic. All right. All right. So shadow drone to do bear call spread. How do you determine if a stock is overbought or oversold? GSD, thank you for asking. This is why we use indicators like, oh man, there's already 15 people in this live stream. Thank you all for joining in, by the way. How we find if a stock is overbought or oversold, we use the indicators like the RSI and the stochastic indicator, if that's how you say it. Welcome, Gregoire. So what we do, how we can tell if it's overbought is around 70, the around 70 area on the RSI indicator means that the stock is overbought. And if it's around 30 area, that means where it's oversold. And similarly, that's a similar thing to the stochastic indicator right here. Right now, you can see it's right at the top. So it wouldn't be the best place to buy because it's really overbought right now. So I'd wait, especially for this uptrending stock, it wouldn't go down all the way to probably, I don't know, it may go down to like 37 or like 40, but it may not go down to 30. So you don't always have to wait until it goes down to 30 to buy it. It's just telling you like a quick tip, like, all right, if you're planning to buy when a stock is like super overextended where it's like at 75, it wouldn't be the best place to buy if you look at this indicator. It'll kind of help you out. Welcome, Escanor. Does that make sense? GSTs? Can you confirm if it makes sense, or do you want me to clarify something? And stochastic indicator, basically the same thing as RSI. Almost. You just wait until the blue line goes below or above the two orange and red lines. Yeah, makes sense. All right. Thanks for asking. Still learning here. What's the SMA line? All right. Thanks for asking, Robinhood Rich. Nice name, by the way. And don't you have a YouTube channel about Robinhood also? That's pretty cool. Okay, so SMA line is it's a moving average, simple moving average. That's what it stands for, and I usually use the 180-day indicator of it. Wait, can you please tell me if this sound quality is good? Because I feel like I'm fiddling with the cables a little too much. So please tell me, because I feel like, should I talk louder? All right, so sorry for not getting to your question. So 180-day SMA is what I use, and it can act as a support or resistance on many stocks. Like here, it would be technically acting as a support right here, and it previously could have acted as a resistance where it bounced down from it. So it's just a place to be careful with when you're buying a stock, or it'd be a place, it would be telling you if it's like a good place to buy a stock. So like right here, it would be technically a good place to buy because it's right at the SMA line and it's starting to trend over. So right here would like be a good place to buy. It since it's trending over the EMA line. Yeah. So it just uses as support and resistance sometimes. And it's really flexible towards the price. Okay, so RSA and stochastic indicator. Oh, I thought you were asking what it meant. My bad. good. It is alright. Jacob Lucas, my challenge spotlight. Alright, guys. So, any other questions, or can I get to my last stock that I'm looking to trade this week? How do I know if the support and resistance is gonna flip or go downward instead of up like this? I don't understand the question. For support and resistance, I know if the support and resistance are gonna flip and go downward instead of up like this. I don't understand your question, Gregoire. I'm sorry, but do you mean like if it breaks above its pattern or below its pattern? Like if we were to draw like a resistance, I mean support right here. Are you talking about if it would fall below or above it? Then what would happen? Or what do you mean? I don't completely understand your question. And I'm gonna have to wait for the delay. Yup. And how long are we gonna have to wait? Alright, so like the lines are going up. How do you... Alright, so are going up. How do I know if it's gonna go down? So you're asking when is the stock price going to go down, or like the indicator? Is that what you mean? So if it's at the resistance, there's a high probability that it's gonna either bounce down from it. Oh, sorry. So here you can see that it doesn't always go all the way down to the support once it touches it. Sometimes it bounces around it, but usually after it's done doing whatever it's doing, it goes back down to support, and it's just a cycle that repeats over and over until it breaks above either side. If it falls below the support, the stock technically breaks the pattern. I'm not sure. I could show you an example with, I think, QCOM it was. Or was it another stock? Well, this isn't the best example. It's basically the same thing, just think of it in opposite. I'll go back to Crocs, David Isaac. If it falls below support, same thing as going above. See right here, it went above, and it usually when it goes below, it goes aggressively down. So it's not like it's gonna fall down 1%, unless it's like a fake out like here where it goes a tiny bit below. But that's basically because of the imperfectness of support and resistance lines. So don't get freaked out when it goes by like 1 cent below the support line. I would say once it goes more aggressively below, that'd be a good time to cut your losses. But then I'd wait for it to steady out, like right here. It start to create its own pattern right now. So now you can kind of identify what's happening, and you find right now that it's like a good buying spot. Does that make sense, David Isaac? I'm sorry that I can't find an example where it falls below support, but when it goes above the resistance, here's an example right here on Crocs. Now we'll just wait. We'll just wait for the delay. Let's just wait. Alright, let's see. Meanwhile, let's get to the next stock. SOXL. SOXL. SOXL was recommended by Riri, if I'm not mistaken. Riri recommended this stock yesterday, and we went over it, and it looks like it's pretty good buy right now. I mean, good buy. It'd be good day trade or swing trade, but you just have to be careful for it to go down below its pattern. It might break its pattern right here. You can see it's overbought on this stochastic indicator, but in reality, if you look at the for the SMA line, it's using it as a support right now, and it's bouncing off of it, and it just bounced. The only thing to be careful about would be the resistance right around $113, $114. So I would say once it breaks this resistance, then like if it were to go to like 115, then I'd say it has a good room to run to like $130 potentially. So that'd be a $15 profit margin on this stock, just around 10% or 12% on this stock. So yeah, SOXL would also be a fantastic stock to potentially day trade or swing trade this upcoming week. Yes, and do you guys have any other stocks you want me to analyze or go over? I'd be happy to answer any questions or anything like that. That's awesome. If you guys want anything, or want me to analyze anything else. Any questions about indicators or everything? Welcome, Shirley. Welcome. Thanks for tuning in. We just about almost finished talking about the stocks, but there's gonna be this live stream posted on YouTube anyway after it uploads. So if you need to check that out, then go ahead. Key. Okay, let's go. Thank you for recommending the stock, Shirley. Key. Let's go and analyze this one. All right, so it's technically downtrending right now because it's for the last like few months it's been going down. All right. Actually, no. Yeah. So, are you looking to buy it over a long term or swing it? Surely, because we can kind of identify the pattern long term. Right here would be a support, but that's like over many years, and resistance would be here. I doubt that you'd probably want to hold the stock for a few years, but I have no idea what you want to do. So, long term or short term? Looking to go long to $19.05. All right, so more of the short term, I think you're talking about. Let's go to the 30-minute. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure about this stock. I would say that it's actually almost at the resistance right now. It may break the resistance. Right here, it technically kind of broke over, but it did a similar thing right here. So I would say once it aggressively goes over and you just actually feel confident about buying it, then it may start to uptrend and create its own pattern on its own later. But right now, it's right at this like it's right at the resistance. So, and the RSI looks decently overbought. So it's completely your choice. But I would say it wouldn't be the best buy right now, for my opinion. This is just my opinion. Please don't trade based on my opinion. I'm just trying to share my information, my knowledge on stocks to help you guys out and help you find stocks to trade this next upcoming week. All right, so TZA, Paul L. Thank you for tuning in. TZA. Isn't this similar to TVIX? Can you confirm that, Paul L? TVIX is pretty similar to the stock. Actually, maybe we might draw a trend line. Let's see if this works better. Give me 1 second. Let's draw a trend line. Alright, so, and this would be resistance. Maybe slightly poorly drawn, but just overall that matters. Overall chart. Oh, TNA? What do you want me to analyze, TNA or TZA? I don't understand. I'm just gonna continue with this one anyway because it's pretty good stock. Only thing to be careful about is SMA line right here. It is acting sort of like a resistance right now. As you can see, it hit it here once, twice, 3 times, and it's at the 4th time. And every time it did hit it, fell down and fell down, fell down. So right now, it may bounce down to its support around 1050, but that even might be a better buying price. Oh yeah, TNA and TZA probably are similar. Okay, they might be inverses of each other, Paul, but I'm not sure. Yeah, so I would wait. I think TZA, it'd be a good buy. Like, I feel like tomorrow it's gonna fall down and it's gonna fall back down to like 1050, and that'd be like the best buy. And it has a pretty good profit margin to 1250, so that'd be $2. It's around 20%. That's pretty nice. I'll check out TNA and see if it's similar. Any other stocks you guys want me to analyze? Please drop them. And if not, you can ask me any questions about indicators or anything related to stocks. I'd be happy to answer them. All right. And if you haven't yet joined our Discord server, I'm gonna post a link to it really quick. Does anybody need the Discord server link? Because I'm not gonna post it if no one needs it. But we talk about stocks there, and if you have any questions, there's so many kind people in the chat that can for sure answer them for anyone who is curious or has any questions. Give me 1 second. I'm just gonna post it in the live chat. 13 people tuning in. Thank you guys so much. All right, let's see. Really quickly. Dang it, I don't know where it is. I think I have a copy of my clipboard. Join our Discord server. All right. 1 second. I'm posting the Discord right here. You don't have to join, but if you do want to, then feel free. Okay, I think it's right here. Yeah, I think everyone here is on the Discord. Yeah. Am I gonna analyze crypto? I can attempt to analyze crypto if you like, Blue Hoodie. But I haven't ever traded crypto real life. Do I trade UGAS and DGAS? Yes, I trade UGAS and DGAS. One of my favorite stocks, but recently I can't really see what's going on with them. So I stay away from stocks. I don't know what's going on with them. I think that everyone's on Discord. Me too. Okay, so do you want me to go over DGAS and UGAS? UGAS and DGAS. Oh, and whoever said Paul, I'm pretty sure TNA and TZA are opposites of each other because you can kind of tell. Right now, this is at the resistance, right here. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry for my bad chart drawing skills. Give me 1 second. All right, so yeah, you can see that it's at the resistance right now, but in TZA, it was right at the support. TZA, you can kind of see how it's flipped, right? Yeah. So they're opposite of each other, inverse. Okay, so UGAS and DGAS, do you want me to go over those really quickly? Oh, and if you're for me doing live streams every day of just those daily recaps, then let me know. They'll be like 5-10 minutes. They won't be long as this. But just to do a recap, I feel like live streams are more engaging and I feel like they're just more fun. Yeah. All right, D guys and you guys. Yeah, I spelled D guys wrong. Dang it. There you go. I'm sorry. Yeah. So Diaz is getting kind of squeezed right now. Can you check out Kron after you do Diaz? Yes, I will. Corey, thanks for commenting a stock. Okay, so Diaz, I drew this chart a while ago. I think it was yesterday. I kind of went over the stock, and it's sort of creating its own pattern right here. If you can kind of tell, David Isaac, you can see that this is the support on this line, and the resistance is here. It's like using it every day to bounce. And I feel tomorrow it may have a bounce up, but it won't go much higher than 125. But if it does, it may go up to like 130, and possibly it may break its pattern and go up and shoot up anywhere towards the sky. Um, but if it were to start trending downward, like if it were to go back down, it's like 110, then it probably confirmed that for slightly more long term, you guys would be the best stock to trade, only depending if it goes down. You guys then would curl up basically because they're inverses of each other, except the charts are completely different from each other. Oh my gosh. Yep. That's crazy. That's why for you guys and D guys it's best to use natural gas charts, not these because these are ETFs that decay over time, like the price value goes down over time. Yeah. So yeah, so for you guys for short term it may just bounce down because it's just using the support and resistance recently, and I think it's gonna go down. But there's also the chance anytime the stock can break its previous pattern and it may go up and continue to uptrend to like around $60. So you can almost technically double your money on the stock. Um, yeah, so that's my thoughts on you guys and D gas, and I would just use those other charts for natural gas for them. So let's get into Kron. This is like the most popular stock this month or something like that. Everyone's talking about it. All right, let's go. Kron, give me 1 second. Let's see. So it's kind of bouncing off this SMA line, kind of indirectly because it's not perfectly at the same spot, but it is kind of using it to bounce, as you can see on this SMA line. And I don't know if we can really draw support and resistance on here. I think it'd just be better for us to use the moving averages, but we can attempt to draw them. Yeah, so that's a rough estimate of support and resistance here, except one time I blew way above it. And yeah, so Kron, if it doesn't break its pattern, it'd be actually a pretty good place to buy it. No. What did I just say? It'd be a pretty good place to buy it right now. Let's go over Kron. Let's write that down. Yeah, so Kron is looking pretty nice to trade next week. I think it's would be more of a day trade because Kron is really volatile, and I noticed that a lot of people are trading it, so it could go switch directions really fast. And the RSI indicator is on point, and the stochastic indicator is on point as well. So yeah, Kron would actually be a good buy right now, technically, but I would just wait until it starts curling up so you can confirm the uptrend. Let's go GoPro. Shirley, thanks for recommending that. GoPro. GoPro earnings call this week. Let's see. Yeah, it's looking to have an earnings soon. Yep, for sure. So yeah, just be careful for those earnings. Thanks for mentioning that, Jacob. Sometimes you can't. Sometimes you don't know like when the earnings are, and they just might screw you over because sometimes it could just cause a huge drop to happen in the stock. Or yeah. Oh, for Kron. Okay, yeah. So earnings for Kron. Do you know when this week? Because that'd be actually kind of some useful information. GoPro also looking to have some earnings report soon, so it works for both technically. Yeah, GoPro. I can't really tell what's going on. It's using this EMA indicator to bounce, and here it's using the SMA to use it to bounce. And right now, I would say it's the best buy unless you really believe it's gonna go up and just break its pattern. You think Monday, Kron? All right, so just be careful for Kron. Earnings call Monday or whenever it is, 13th of February. So yeah, GoPro right now, I would say it'd be the best buy to take it in when it's at the EMA line on the daily chart or the SMA line on the 30-minute chart. So right now it kind of bumped up way above it. So I'd buy. My personal opinion is I would buy around $5 or whenever it hits that EMA line. All right. Any other stocks? Oh, yeah. Any other stocks for me to go over for this week that you guys can trade or do whatever? Anyone else? 14 people in live stream. Oh, thank you for tuning in, everyone. Jerson Lopez, thanks for coming to live stream. Anything else? Any other stocks? As I wait quietly for the delay in the live stream. Yep. Just gonna get ready for my. Wait, did I already go over my top stock? No. All right. So for those who are in the live chat or live stream, I'm sorry. I'm gonna go over my top stock very soon. So stay tuned for that. Make sure to stay. And by the way, for the person who asked about GoPro, if you look at the RSI, I didn't see this until right now. So it looks like it's pretty much overbought right now. So it wouldn't be the best buy in the stochastic indicator. SO. I don't know if you said so, but or stock SO. Oh, this one's pretty interesting as well. All right, so it's a recent pattern. I would say let's just use this time frame right now. Support right around $43. Resistance right around $48. Except right now it broke above, so who knows how high this is gonna go. For sure, it's overbought and overextended, but it looks like it's gonna keep running. It may fall back down to its EMA and continue to run though. So SO can go in either direction. I mean, it's due for a pullback, but it also broke it around here, so it may have room to run to like $53 or even more. So yeah, this one's pretty interesting as well. Previously, it also kind of bounced up like this until its earnings came out, and earnings are looking to come out soon, so be careful for those. Those may drive the price down really fast. All right, any other stocks, or should I go to my top stock that I already mentioned like twice this weekend? Give me 1 sec. I'm gonna blow my nose really loudly and awkwardly, just to make it annoying. I'm just kidding. All right, so just excuse me. Alright, I guess no other questions. So, is anyone even alive here? Jerson Lopez is alive. So, I guess everyone here is dead and no one's talking. So, probably everyone's dead here. So, since you guys don't have any other stocks, you have headphones on. Must have sounded pretty nice. Some good ear rape. Oh, taking notes. That's pretty good. I'm proud of you, Paul. You're learning. It's fantastic. I just like doing these live streams, because you guys can see like the process of actually analyzing stocks, like live, so you actually know how to do it yourself. I'm not saying I'm the master. I'm like the expert at doing this, but this is just me doing it myself, and I just get the results I get if you look at my videos. Those are the results I get from using my analysis and technical analysis and everything like that. I destroy your eardrums. I'm eardrum destroyer. All right, last stock, or no, maybe not last stock. GE and NLSN, and we'll get to TVIX really soon, which is the top stock. Oops, I leaked it. Oh, I already said it twice in the live streams before. Ford. All right. Now everyone's alive. Wow. All right. Let's draw some trend lines right here. I would say that's pretty inaccurate. Let me fix that one up. That's better. All right. So yes, NLSN is this 28.50 your selling price? Ooh, that's gonna be kind of hard for the stock to hit it unless you're expecting earnings to be like positive and for it to break its pattern. But I'm not sure. The stock looks like it's right at the resistance. It'd actually be a decent short if the earnings come out bad, and or if there's like just how do I say this? Just equal earnings, so like doesn't drive the price up or down. So you can see like the SMA line is using the SMA line as a resistance. It bounced down once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, 7 times, 8 times. It's at the 8th time, and the RSI is definitely overbought, so it's looking to go down. I'm gonna write that down really quick. And LSN, SN for the potential shorts, if they have options. Yes. All right. So next stock, GE. General Electric. I heard the stock went up like 50% recently. Oh, like over. Yeah. It had a huge bounce from like $7 to $10. Well, maybe not 50%, but like 30. So that's pretty good. If you look at the long term, it's using the SMA line technically as a resistance right here, and it's basically almost at the SMA line, and it started trending downward. So I would say GE would actually be a good place to put a put on. And I might put a put on that with my Robinhood account because GE is a cheap stock and might have cheap puts. Even though I said I wasn't going to do options, which I might risk it with just a small amount of money. So yeah, GE is looking to go down. Just in my opinion, it's looking to go down. And the RSI looks overbought for sure and it's starting to go downward. So that's basically it for GE right now. Yeah, unless it's creating a cup and handle pattern where it may go up to 1250 again, and then create like a handle pattern. But we'll see that. Just gotta wait. So right now, I would say it'd be a better short. Ford. Let's go. Ford. So after this one, if you guys don't have any other stocks, then I'll go to my top stock. Wait, what? Ford? Ford stock or ticker symbol Ford? I think you meant ticker symbol. No. We will see. Yes. Alright, so I had some good trading times with this one before last year. Well, it was more than a year ago I traded this stock. Yeah, so right now it's definitely all like bouncing down from the resistance point right here. If you were to draw, of course I took a resistance line instead of a trend line. Yes, so we'll use this trend line to draw a resistance right here. And its support is right around here. So it'd be better short unless you have a strong belief that the stock is going to go up and break its resistance and create its own pattern. You burn yourself with the GE12 call. That was before all this technical analysis. It's all right. Maybe it'll go up. I hope it'll go up for you, Paul. Just so you can sell it and possibly take a little bit of profit even. Yeah, so that's just my thoughts on Ford. You don't have to take my thoughts and trade based on them. I'm just sharing my opinions on the stocks and just doing analysis that I do. I'll get to your stock in a second. Surely, just gonna take a sip of water. All right. Thank you guys for being so active in the chat, though. I really appreciate it. ARWR. If you guys have any more stocks, just put them in, and I'll be happy to analyze them. ARWR. All right. So this stock is looking pretty good. But what happened? Did it like have its earnings that drove it 17% up? I'm guessing it might have had its earnings drive the price up like crazy, 17% positive earnings. I'm not really sure about this stock. If you look at over the long term, this stock is right around the resistance for the long term, right here, and the support would be kind of created right here. Possibly that would be support. It's just starting to create this pattern right here. That's just my thoughts on it. I don't know if you might think it's gonna break, then go for it. It's your money. You do whatever you want with it. I'm just going over my opinions on my stocks, on the stocks I'm looking at, and just trying to help you guys find some stocks that you would like to trade next week. Well, this week technically already. Yeah, so it's right at the resistance right now, and it wouldn't be the best buy in my opinion. What was this? ARWR. You were thinking it's gonna go to 24? I'm not sure, man. Or a woman. Wait, no. Who was this? Shirley. I'm sorry. Okay, so yeah. You're thinking it's gonna go to 24, which would be around here. Oh, so you're counting on it to like get back to its recent highs right around here, which may be possible. With a strong trend, it may break its resistance. It's completely your choice, and yeah, it's your choice. So next stock, no more stocks. Is that the last one? Oh wait, so with Ford though, the stochastic blue line was below. Doesn't that mean buy? All right, let's get back to Ford. Paul, thanks for asking. All right, so yeah, the blue line is below. Yeah, it is below, but it may still try to like if you look at previous patterns, because previous patterns repeat. Right here, if you look at the stochastic indicator, oh sorry, right here we also had similar to what happened right now, and also right here. So it fell down pretty aggressively, but it's only like halfway down to its support. As you can see, it was down to the ground, like at around 10 or 11 right here on stochastic indicator. Right here. And yeah, I don't know. It may go either way, but I feel like it's going to just continue its way down forward. But that's just my opinion. You trade based on yours. You can do your own analysis on these stocks, and it's your choice. So yeah, stochastic indicator may be a little bit tricky right here, but the RSI also looking like right in between. So it's all your choice. LABU. I used to trade this stock. LABU and LABD. LABU. I'm sorry. All right. So let's get into it. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. All those intros for my YouTube videos. I should make a montage. Okay, so looking at LABU, it broke. See how sometimes the stock breaks its pattern. It broke below and it broke above, and it's starting to create its own pattern right here. So these technically would be irrelevant right now. So let's go on a 30-minute period. You probably want to swing trade this or day trade this, right? Because most people don't buy and hold 3 times ETFs for long periods of time. All right, maybe even we can draw a trend line because this is similar to SPY if I'm not mistaken, right? All right, no, we're not gonna draw that. I mean, whatever. we can have it there. Yep, yep. Yeah, so right now, I'm not sure about this one. It could be trying to create its own pattern. We'll delete this one because right now we don't need that. I could kind of see another pattern forming. So this one, I think could go either way, but this is just my thoughts. If you believe that's gonna go up, then feel free, do whatever you want. It's your money, your time. Yeah, so just my thoughts. It's set to support, so it may go up to like 52 for a swing trade, or day trade would be nice. Yeah, see how it's creating this little pattern beneath? I'm gonna write that down because I might trade this one too. LABU. All right, thanks for recommending that stock. We'll keep that in mind. Yeah, that's just what I see with it. Starting to create its own pattern, support and resistance right here. Slightly uptrending, yeah. And it broke above the EMA line, so it may continue to go up. RSI is turning back up, so it's pretty good. Stochastic indicator, blue lines above the orange and red line. So yeah, looks like it potentially be a good buy, and that'd be around 10% profit margin, so that's also pretty nice. All right, any other stocks? Or should I go down to my top stock to trade this week? Anything else? I'm gonna give you like 10 seconds to answer. 10, 9, 8, 7. I'm gonna get a drink of water again. All right, I'm going down to my stock, my top stock. I mentioned it already 2 times the last live streams. TVIX. 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 This is a massive one. I remember I made a good amount of profit on this one when I was trading before I started recording. I bought it in around the support right here and it hit up to the resistance right here. I sold it here. I could have held it up to here, but who knew it was going to happen? It kind of broke the pattern, so I wasn't really expecting that. So, TVIX, if you calculate what's up there, investment future finances, thanks for tuning in. We're just analyzing TVIX right now. A stock that has huge potential, like 50% profit potential, if it continues with its pattern. So, yeah. TVIX. I'm sorry, I knocked down my garbage can. TVIX, if it does continue its pattern, I would say it would just go over the EMA line, and the only thing to watch out for is SMA line. But if you still like bought it in right now, and if it were to go to SMA line, which would be like around $43, that's still a nice 20% almost. Wait, no, what am I saying? $6 almost profit margin, so that's also pretty nice. Yeah, so if it does continue the pattern to $55, that's around 50 to 55%. And if it does continue its pattern, I'm probably gonna put in most of my Robinhood account portfolio into this stock because I believe in it. It's trustworthy. What? All right, I'm back. There's some connection issues. I'm sorry. Some connection issues. So, wait, what am I doing again? TVIX. All right, yeah. So, there's a similar thing that happened right now, and previous patterns usually repeat. With TVIX right here, if you can see, I'm trying to zoom in. It also had a bounce down a little bit. It was trending upwards, bounced down, and then it continued to go upwards. So that's why I bought one share in my Robinhood portfolio right now, just to get in case it like gaps up tomorrow morning. All right. What period do you set your emails? I set my emails at 12, sometimes at 10. Yeah, it varies at which time periods. Yeah, like I found like the golden number for me is 12 periods. Most people say it's like 10 to 20, but I really like the 12, and my SMA is at 180. If you want to check it out, it's right here. Yeah. Any other stock picks you guys want me to talk about, or anything else? I'm happy to answer. Yes, no, maybe. Oh, and by the way, I like these live streams. Do you guys like them? Like, do you enjoy them more than the regular videos? Because if you do, I'll just continue making them. But if you don't, I would be perfectly fine just to continue my normal videos. I do 2 emails, though, one at 12 and one at 20. Alright, yeah, that's pretty cool. So you do, let me check that out really quick, see how it looks like. So yeah, if you guys like the live streams, just say yes or something in the chat box so I know if I should continue doing them or not. Well, I'll probably continue doing them because I think they're pretty cool. Not being selfish or anything. Okay, so 20 minute. I mean 20 period. Investment, future finances. But why do you use both? Oh, I guess sometimes it can use this one, sometimes it can use the other one, right? Yeah. I don't know. I just prefer to use that one that I do. But whatever works fine for you, that's awesome. Um, do I use volume? No, I don't use volume because I don't know. I just haven't used them. If I want to look at volume, I can tell that stock has a lot of volume if like I go on Robinhood or whatever I'm looking at, it says like volume 8 million. I try to keep stocks above like $300,000 volume. I mean 300,000 volume, so I can get in and out of my positions pretty fast. But I haven't found any usefulness using volume in my charts. I think live streams on weekend and one midweek and then daily recaps not live stream. Just my opinion, I feel like you're getting started. You'll I feel you'll start getting a lot of repeat requests. Yeah, I agree, Paul, because there's a lot of people asking for the same stocks and same stuff in every live stream. So maybe one midweek and the weekends, but weekends for sure. Maybe at least one live stream would be cool. All right, I use RSI, or I might. If you guys want, I could do live stream daily recaps like for 5 minutes or possibly 10 max, where I just do a recap, but I wouldn't be answering many questions. I just go over, and if you guys can answer each other's questions, that'd be fantastic. Investment future finances. I use RSI, Volume, EMA, and BB. Oh, Bollinger Brands. I use that for my scalping or day trading if I were to do that, which I practice on GCs. That'd be cool. The the live streams in during the weekdays, or what do you mean GCs? Would be a good idea. All right, I think I know what you guys mean. So yeah, I might do some live streams. It'll be probably about 7 or 8 o'clock though, or even 9. Maybe not 9. 7 or 8 o'clock for those live streams. But I still need to figure out how to live stream on my phone. But I could probably use the same recorder. Yeah. So you guys can answer each other's questions because you guys are awesome, and I see everyone is helping each other out. You guys are fantastic. Um, yeah, that's a good idea, GCDs. Thanks. So yeah, I use Bollinger Brands also for my 1 day 1 minute charts. Kind of identify when's a good buying point, when's a good selling point, when's a good buying point. Yeah, but for long term, I don't really find them useful. For myself, it's just my opinion. Bollinger Brands. I like how you're a technical trader. Yes, I love technical analysis, and I hate reading articles. I'm sorry. Even though it may be useful for my trading, I prefer just to trade based on technicals, and if there's like an oil report or something for like UWT or DWT, then I can just ride whatever direction's going on. But there's not much news on these ETFs that I trade, so there's not much fundamental analysis you need to do. And it's much quicker to do technical analysis than actually like do research, reading like 5 page articles on like news for stock if it's gonna go up or down. So yeah, and those news might be even fake. So that's why I prefer technicals. All right, so yeah, DWT, they have like oil reports every Wednesday, and you guys and Diaz probably have them. You guys, I'm pretty sure they have them on Tuesdays, if I'm not mistaken. Welcome, Donald J. Trump. Thank you, Mr. President, for tuning in. Yeah, no problem with the time difference. I'll always watch them later. Yeah, and the live streams will always be available just to watch them normally. Yep. So, anything else? Dude, you the king at losing at options. Yes, I am. Thank you. I should be on Wall Street Bets. I'm just kidding. No way. Oh, weed stocks. I don't know. ACB. Isn't this gonna be like its first earnings report? It's been growing so strong though. I'm not sure. Oh no, it's not its first earnings. Yeah, these weed stocks are pretty unpredictable. Like, what was this? It went down to 1 cent from $3. Very predictable, as you can see. This is crazy. Do you guys see this also? It went down to 1 cent, 0.0001 cent, and then went back up. That's kind of crazy. All right. Yes. But now, since I'm swing trading, not doing options, you can guys see my daily growth. It's been going pretty well. Almost got that 5% this week, and it's awesome. So just swing trading is the best for me. I figured it out, and that's the way I can make the most profits, and I can still reach that $1 million goal for sure. Just swing trading, and it's not super risky like options trading. So that's why I prefer to use swing trading. It just works best for me. That's just my opinion. I feel like the guidance matters more than the actual EPS. Yeah, me too, GGCs. I think so too. Ethereum, Ethereum. I'm sorry, I can't say that. I've been talking too fast and too much. Dropped on DX. DX. I'm gonna go over your stock really quickly, Shirley. Just let me read this one. Super cheap and people said limit buy is really low, got filled. People do that a lot, but people probably had short sells, investment, future finances. They probably had stop losses, and they probably got triggered and they lost. They sold it at really low prices. Um, Wheat stocks are overvalued, especially Kron. Yeah, yeah, I think they are. All right, DXC Shirley had its earnings report, pushed the price up a lot, 7%. I'm not sure where it could go from now. It could continue to uptrend, but usually I found that after earnings report, after it goes up a lot, the next day it usually regulates its way back down. So I would say just be careful for that because usually the next day it just bounces down a bit, especially since the RSI is super overbought and the stock indicator is looking overbought as well. Yeah, so just be careful for that one. But it's looking like a pretty nice stock to trade using the SMA line as a support recently. So I'd buy it at support and sell it once it goes up above. Alright, so on that ACB dip, people did probably. I don't know what happened there. They probably some news came out or something that took them down. Alright, so any other stocks or anything else you guys want to ask? Hexo, I have. Oh man, you have a lot of shares, Mr. Trump. Why'd you name yourself Mr. Trump, huh? Alright, Hexo, there's earnings. You're betting on the earnings to go up. Mm, yeah, I can see it potentially. Well, just with technicals, the stock indicator's down and the RSI is down, so it may. But you can't really predict earnings with the technical analysis, so what am I even talking about? But if it didn't have earnings, it actually looked kind of overbought. Well, actually, no, maybe not, because it's using this EMA line as a support. Recently, it went a little bit below, and it may be breaking down though. So let me just check this out. No, I'm not sure about the stock. Not really clear decisive pattern on this one. Uh, I bought at 3. Oh, really? You bought at 322? That's pretty nice. Oh, you got some nice profits and almost double your money. Mm, ATVI. Thank you, Investment Future Finances. ATVI. ATVI. All right. Yeah, this stock has been growing like crazy. Activision Blizzard. Oh, this is all right. I know this is. Let me delete this. This is just before. Yeah, so it started going down from now, and let's see. It may be creating its support. No, not really. Um, it has the potential to bounce back up. I can't really tell where its like real support is, just using these indicators. but the resistance is around the SMA line because it's been validating that pretty often recently. Um, as a resistance, except for one time where it went way over. So yeah, I think it would be a decent buy right now if you want to swing it up to like $45 or $46. That's possible, but it's completely up to you, your opinion, your stocks. All right, let's go. ATVI has earnings Tuesday. Yeah, just be careful for those earnings. If you're a technical trader and you don't like earnings, then just stay away. But if you do like earnings and you're betting on them, like Donald Trump right here, then go ahead and do whatever you wish. 12 times always make profit. Tesla. How have you 12 times? I don't think his went beneath 312 times. By the way, Tesla, I this one yesterday and the day before analyzed it. Bounced off the resistance right now and it's looking to make its way back down. But that would also be a good buy around $270 right here if we were to go back down there. So, yeah. I don't know if it went below 300 that many times. I mean, I guess it has. 1, 2, 3, whatever. I'm not even going to count. Okay, so yeah, that's just my opinion on Tesla. It's looking to make its way down to the support. I feel like it has potential to go down to 270 up to down to 255. Oh, you have a dip buy position for ATVI. All right, anything else anyone want to ask, talk about, or anything like that? While we're still live, while we are still live, I'm sorry. While we're still alive, I can't talk. Man, all this talking these last 3 days, it's gonna make my my throat sore, and I'm gonna talk gibberish. Yeah. All right. How you feeling about dividend investing? I would actually do dividend investing. Buy a bunch of high dividend stocks that are growing though. Also, not like stocks that are tanking but have high dividends. Um, do you watch Ricky Gutierrez? Yes, I do. Well, I used to watch him, but now I'm more on my own, just experimenting. So yeah, dividend investing. If I were to have more capital just for long term investing, for sure I would do dividend investing to just grow my money slowly but surely. But dividends are also always like guaranteed, you know. Well, almost guaranteed. So yeah. All right. So AMRS. AMRS. Let's wait. Didn't we just do that one? AMRS. No, we didn't. Yeah. I don't see any solid support and resistance for this one. I'm sorry, it looks completely overbought though. So it's looking to make its. Oh, see it? I can't talk. I speak gibberish. It's looking to make its way downward now, as you can see right here. It's looking to go down because it's at the SMA line, which is sometimes used as a resistance right here. Resistance, 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 resistance. Um, why should I use M1 Finance? Explain to me the benefits of it, because I want to know what's so good about it. So yeah, that's just my opinion on AMRS. If you have any other thoughts on it, you go ahead. It's your money. You do whatever you want. But to me, it just looks overbought. Your choice. If it looks good to you, go ahead. M1 Finance to dividend invest. Um, it's really hard on Robinhood without a lot of capital to be semi-diversified. Fractional shares. Oh, so M1 Finance has fractional shares. Isn't that like Stockpile? Stockpile is something like that, right? Or has fractional shares? I think yeah, Stockpile is the only other one that I know myself. That's fractional shares. Um, yeah, fractional shares drip feature. Anything else? Anyone want to ask or anything like that? You've never used Stockpile? I've never either. I just saw some commercials on it on YouTube recently, so that's why I'm talking about it. Yeah. Does anyone here use Webull though? I'm looking at Webull. Looks pretty nice from what I see, but I heard like a lot of the reviews. It says that Webull is like kind of laggy on the app, so it's like not fully developed on the Webull app. Does anyone use Webull here? Probably not, but okay. What about MCD? Is this a stock? MCD. I use Webull for charts and analysis ratings somewhat. Do you trade it with Webull though? Like, is it laggy or something? How's Webull? I know you can't like trade on margin, it's a cash account, but yeah, how is it? How's Webull? I know there's no fees and stuff. Good charts, I heard, but yeah, is it good? Would you recommend it? Investment Future Finances. Jerson Lopez, thanks for recommending. Not trading on there. Not for trading on there, or are you not trading on there? Alright, whatever. I mean, whatever. Just answer, and in the meantime, I'll be analyzing the stock. Alright. MCD. Alright. Making possibly a double top pattern here. Yeah, so just looking to make its way down to support at 170, and it may bounce or it may just break and fall below. So that's all I see with this one. Not really anything super precise. Like the other stocks, some other stocks are a little more clear. Oh, options and Webull. Oh, you're not trading. Okay. There's a trend line on MCD. Are you talking about somewhere or something like this? Or even farther back? Starting here. I mean, the RSI looks pretty good. Almost at the bottom. I would wait like a day or two for it to fall down and buy at the support. Yeah, so yeah, just wait for it to go down, maybe a bit more, or just start curling back up, and it would actually be a good buy because if you look at the resistance, well, there isn't really much of a resistance. It may be creating a flag pattern though. That's what I just noticed. My bad. Right here. Oh my gosh, this is so poorly drawn. Please excuse me for these bad trend lines. Well, bad. They're not super good. I don't know. This would kind of be a trend line, but also this would also be one. Technically, this would be a trend line. Yeah, no, maybe this one more. Okay, so yeah, it's starting to create like a flag pattern, so just be careful for that. It may squeeze, but it's looking to go up soon. I'm gonna write that one down, even though I probably actually I might trade it. Maybe we'll see. MCD, so many good stocks to trade this week. All from these awesome live streams. Thank you guys for tuning in and everything like that. Yes, it's almost time to buy. So any other stocks you guys want me to go over? Any other stocks or any other questions? I got one recommendation from Webull. Just before we move on, Jerson, I don't know how to say your I don't know how to say your name. Lopez. I'm just gonna call you by your last name. If I can. Why would you recommend Webull? I'm gonna get to your stock in a second, Shirley. Why would you recommend Webull? It's gonna wait for the delay and then the response for the person to type it in. Alright. Just gonna patiently wait, crack my knuckles. Alright. Meanwhile, while you answer, I'm gonna go on to Shirley's stock, AVYA. AVYA. Alright. To me, it looks kind of overbought. Yeah, so it's kind of creating like a resistance right around here. And that's all I really see from this stock. It may continue to uptrend and break it, but I don't really see any like super clear support and resistance lines on here or any flag patterns. I can't, at least. I don't know, maybe you see something that I don't. I would just prefer it 100 times over Robinhood, especially when options get introduced. But why is it so good? Do you like the charts? Is it good though? Like are the transactions good? Like in fast and clean? For Webull, are the transactions like clean and fast? Yeah, so that's all I see for this stock. Yes. Okay, let's see. Yeah, that's all I see for this one. Unlimited day trades on what? Webull? Alright, give me guys 1 second. Answer, please, the question. I'll be right back. I just gotta use the bathroom really quick. Okay? And I'll be back in like 30 seconds. Well, maybe a minute. So just stay tuned, alright? And you guys can chat in the live chat. I think it has after hours trading too. Webull, unlimited day trades. Does Webull have unlimited day trades? Alright, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. I'm sorry for that short delay. Yeah, so what about that unlimited day trades? What is that on? Sounds interesting. Oh, unlimited day trades. Oh, that's what you meant. Okay, so it has a cash account, so I don't know if you guys can hear me. Let me put on my earbuds first. So since Webull is a cash account, then you can technically day trade as much as you want, except you have to wait. I think it's around 2 days for your money to settle, so you can trade with it again. For example, let's say we're trading TVIX really quick. And if you were to, what am I doing? Let's go on the 30-minute chart. That's better. Okay, there you go. So let's say you were to trade 10 shares of TVIX, right? You'd buy it right now and sell it at 40. So that's $400, let's say. You sold it today. Oh, well, Monday. Let's say you sell it Monday. You'd have to wait 2 days, and I think you'd get it back. You'd get the money back to trade on Wednesday, but you can also make as many day trades as you want. Yeah. Webull has after hours. Yeah, yes, it does. A little longer than Robinhood. It's a little less delayed. Robinhood get filled faster, more charts, more chart hours, 4 a.m. to. All right, yeah, I'm considering Webull. Maybe once Robinhood. I don't know. Webull just looks good, looks tempting, but I'm gonna stay with Robinhood for right now. Yeah. So, anything else? Any other questions, concerns, stocks, anything? Anyone else have any stocks or anything? Yes, no, maybe no, yes. Gonna wait for the awkward silence to die out while I take a sip of water. How old am I? Welcome, Pokies, and I'm gonna give it a second. I'm 82 years old. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm not that old. I'm not gonna tell you how old I am, but once I get like a good amount of subscribers, maybe like 10K, 50K, 100K, I might do a face reveal where I'll tell you my age and if you guys, yeah, but that'll be like in a year or two or so, maybe even 3 years. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. So yeah, I'm not gonna talk about that. Anything else, Pokies or anyone else, Jerson? I don't know how to say your name. I'm sorry, Jadson, Jacob. Anyone? Investment, future finances. Anything else? Or just gonna? Should I close it up? Should I close up the live stream? I have to wait a year. What do you mean you have to wait a year? Jerson, 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 Jerson. I don't know. I'm sorry, Jerson, Jadison. I don't know. All right, I'm sorry, Jerson. I have to wait a year to see my face. Ha 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 ha. Possibly, yeah. Unless we hit that like 10K or 50K subscriber milestone faster than that. Get some viral videos out there. Yeah. Yup. Um, like person with a J, Jerson, 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 Jerson. I don't know. Like, tell me if this is right. Jerson. Say yes or no. Jerson. Or is it Jerson? Darwin Saba. Thanks for tuning in, Darwin. Jerson. All right. So, Darwin, thanks for tuning in. Software I use is I'm sorry. I've been talking for a lot today. Street Smart Edge by Charles Schwab. It's just a software for charts, similar to the Thinkorswim platform for TD Ameritrade. Yeah, it's almost the same thing, just a little more different layout. In charts, slightly different. Yeah. Well, anything else? Anything else before I take off? Do you guys like? Yeah. Never mind. Anything else? Does it have live trading? Wait, what do you mean? Does it have live trading? You can't sign up for the. They don't have any like paper trading accounts. If that's what you're asking about, Jacob Lucas. What do you mean? Does it have live trading? It's like, it's a brokerage that has like real stocks and stuff like that. Is that what you mean by it? Yes, no. Gonna have to wait for the delay and for you to type it in. Do 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 do. All right. Yes. All right. Thinkorswim has 20-minute delay. Thinkorswim has a 20-minute delay on charts if you use paper money. If you use paper money for Thinkorswim, then it has a 20-minute delay. But if you use the real TD Ameritrade account, the brokerage with real money, then I'm pretty sure it doesn't have the delay. Just like this one. They don't have any paper trading account, so it's just the regular one with no delay. So that's pretty good. If I want to like day trade something, then I can look at the 1-minute chart and it's all live data. Use the Bollinger Bands and stuff like that. Maybe I used to do some scalping just for fun if I had some free time. During winter, well, more like a few weeks back. Yeah, these charts are pretty good. All right, so yes. Okay. Last questions. Anything before I take off? Yes. No. Yes. No. Oh, by the way, everyone, thank you for the 250 subs. Actually, right now we hit 260 subs. Thank you guys all for subscribing and joining. The community is growing super fast. Thank you guys. I really appreciate it so much. Thank you guys for everything. Yes. So, do you trade on this or Robinhood? I trade on Robinhood, mostly on Robinhood. Yeah, I trade on Robinhood and I record on Robinhood, but I just prefer these charts because Jacob, Jacob Lucas, you probably know that Robinhood charts aren't as precise and nice as these charts on Thinkorswim or right here or any other like charts on the internet, right? Yup. No. Nah. Yeah. Yeah. Nah. Yes. No. I'm gonna have to wait for the delay. Yeah, they suck. Yeah, they do suck. I hate it how sometimes I'm trying to get in for a trade when I don't have my PC by me. So I'm trying to get to a trade with Robinhood, and I'm looking at the charts. I'm like, all right, I can kind of see a pattern forming, and then I take the trade, and then I look at my computer, and it just looks completely different. Like I completely screwed up. Like I buy at the resistance, and I'm like, what did I just do? Robinhood, you just gotta. Wow. I know it's like supposed to be minimalistic and for new traders, so that's like why Webull would be a better option technically. But since I already started on Robinhood, probably will continue. So Robinhood's gonna be on Apple Watch. That's pretty cool. So you can trade from your watch. Oh yeah, sounds good. It sounds good to me. All right, all right, all right. Any other cool stuff you guys want to share? Anything? I like these live chats where everyone can just share stuff. There's still 8 people in the 9 people watching right now. Thank you guys for hitting that like button on the video. Oh yeah. 5 likes on this video already. Pretty nice. So the only reason why I chose Robinhood was that I didn't really know about Webull and I don't think it was really fully developed. So yeah, that's why I chose Robinhood. Plus they have more people using it, so I thought it was gonna be more trustworthy and not a scam, but turns out Webull's not a scam either, so that's why I chose Robinhood over. Well, that's the choice I had. Plus, oh, I'm sorry. Doesn't Webull also have like a free stock if you get referred? Pretty sure they do. Yes, no, maybe. All right. It's like I'm talking to myself. No one puts anything in the chat box. I feel like I'm alone. Wow. Wow. All right. So, if that's it, then we could just I could just head out and yeah, just head out. Unless one last comment. Yes, what? Yes, what, Jerson? Jerson. Yes, what? I'm just struggling to find someone to talk. Struggling to find someone to say something in the live stream. Free stock. Okay, yeah, that's what you meant. Okay, because I was talking a lot all just by myself, so it's kind of awkward. So, did you get a free stock on Webull when you signed up, or did you like forget to use the referral link like I did on Robinhood? Could have missed out on a potential Apple stock, which sucks. Did you use referral link and get a free stock? What'd you get? Well, if I can ask. What stock did you get? I'm just curious. I love these free stocks. Waiting for the delay and for you to type it in. If you can say, then I'd be pretty interested to hear what stock you got for free. Oh, you're gonna go check. All right. I'm sorry. Yeah. Meanwhile, I'm going to just type in random stocks and see if there's anything good for that. A, C, D. Oh no, isn't this A, B, C? GNW? Let's check that one out. Did you ever like know anyone? Jerson, do you know anyone or heard of anyone getting like the $1,000 stock or something like that? GNW, let's check that one out. I got an Apple stock a couple weeks ago at 156. Dang, actually, from Webull or from Robinhood, did you get it? GSTs. That's like hitting the jackpot or the lottery. Oh, so Jerson, you got like a $4.50 stock? That's not bad. That's not bad. It's free money, I guess. So just by using a link. Robinhood, yeah. I really want to get that Apple stock. Okay, so PCMI. PCMI. All right. So it just had its earnings and shot up 14%. I would say, were you looking to buy the stock? Yeah, it's super overbought. If you look at the RSI, this is what I mean when a stock is super overbought and it's looking to have a pullback. It's literally at the 93 mark on the RSI indicator right here. Yeah, so it's completely overbought. It's at the resistance, so it would be a pretty good short or put, and possibly even here. All right, yeah. So it would be for sure a good put. I hope you hit the 1 million. What do you mean by that? 1 million? 1 million subs? Or you mean like 1 million views? I'm pretty sure you mean 1 million views, right? or subs. Yeah. I'm just growing on YouTube, trying to teach people. Oh, not really teach. Well, teach. I'm just trying to show my perspective and how I trade stocks and hopefully help some people out in the meantime. Yep. Yeah, so this stock is for sure overbought. Support would be around here. So that's a long way to run down. Down to like $8. Alright, so that's crazy. It would go down by like a lot because I'm not gonna look at the percents because I'm not good at doing those in my head. So yeah. Put option would be nice for this one. For sure. PCMI. I'm gonna write that one down actually. So many good stocks today. You guys are awesome. You guys are doing awesome. Free stocks. Alright. What is it called again? PCMI. PCMI. Alright, is that all? Should I end it now? End the live stream, where you guys wanna talk about something or anything like that? Any other stocks? No, yes, maybe, baby. Drip, maybe. Let's see how that one looks. Looking pretty good. Just started going up. Let's take this off. Also, out of Peacock. This is one of the stocks on my watch list that I usually trade. Not recently though. Yeah, I don't know about this one. It's kind of overextended, I feel. Yeah. Any other stocks? Any other comments, concerns, suggestions? Anything you want to talk about? Ask me. Ask the other people in the live stream. Anything else? Or is that gonna be all? I guess that's gonna be all, unless the delay is super long and you need to type something pretty long. So I'm gonna wait like an extra 15 seconds or so for getting off, unless you guys want something else. Oh, want me to talk about something else? Yep, that's probably all. So, yeah. Oh, wait, one thing we can kind of check, well, I could kind of check out really quick, is the futures. Because you guys know how Sunday at 7 EST, I'm pretty sure, Eastern Standard Time, at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, um the futures market opens up. So if we can probably predict, we can kind of see which direction you guys and you guys are going into. If you guys are at all interested. If you're not, then that's perfectly fine. All right, so natural gas is trading right now, I think. I hit my stool. Oh, what? Wait. Is this legit? Oh, you guys gapped up. You guys are gonna gap up the next morning unless it falls completely. That's what I thought. Wait, no, what? That's not what I thought. What am I talking about? So DGAS is looking to go down. The futures market opened and you guys is natural gas opened up. It's up like $1. I mean 1.9%. So DGAS is going to go down because it did hit the resistance around here. And right now, if we were to open up, it's probably down like 5%. So it'd be down like right around here. Yep, so it might try to create like a head and shoulders pattern. Or it just may start trading in between right here where it did previously. Right here. See how it used to trade right in between these two? Down, up, down, up, down, up, down. It was kind of like descending though. So that might start to create with you guys and DGAS because DGAS is looking to open down. And just look at the overall stock market futures. I'm kind of curious. Or crude oil. Crude oil will open down. Also, my DWT shares will be up. It's pretty fantastic. Crude oil is down 1.3%. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, baby. Yeah, so my DWT, I have one share. Now like it's gonna make a big difference. I'm gonna probably make like 30 cents or something on it. Yeah, so for the moment we've all been waiting for S&P 500 is, let's see right now, it's down, only down by 0.1%, so it could change overnight for sure really quick. Yeah, but overall, by the way, I'm using investing app on my phone to check this stuff, so that's why you guys don't see it on the screen. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's gonna fall down. So I feel like TVIX is gonna be an awesome buy if it just continues the downtrend. Oh yeah, I'm excited. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. All right. Yup, I guess that is all for today. Just looking at those futures and stuff, so yeah. Yeah, yeah. All right. So that's it. That's it, guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you guys have a fantastic trading day. And I'll come up with some videos. I trade every day, and I put out videos every day. And I'm planning to do a live stream every day, but it's gonna be like way shorter, like 5-10 minutes max. So you guys want to tune in for that? Go ahead. And yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you have a fantastic day and end of weekend and just yeah, great day or next week. Sorry for my mouth because my mouth is tired of talking so much. All right, yeah. Thank you guys for watching.